Ladies and gentlemen, Geri Petito.
I'm not an addict, I'm just an ass. And in time, this too shall pass. I'm not an addict, I'm just an ass. Geri Petito taught the class. I'm not an addict, I'm just an ass. Loves the answer, the greener grass. I'm not an addict, I'm just an ass. One day at a time, free at last.
When you don't know just what to do,
Just what to do, just what to do.
if what you're feeling is really true,
Is it really true? Is it really true?
just keep your ideas safe and sound.
Safe and sound, safe and sound.
That's exactly how change is found.
Change is found, change is found. I'm not an addict, I'm just an ass. And in time, this too shall pass. I'm not an addict, I'm just an ass. Geri Petito taught the class. I'm not an addict, I'm just an ass. Loves the answer, the greener grass. I'm not an addict, I'm just an ass. One day at a time, free at last.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Geri Petito Show. Everyone and anyone who knows me knows I am the author of I'm Not an Addict, I'm Just an Ass. I'd rather be a smartass than a dumbass because, guys, 33 years ago this year, in August, in July, I was a dumbass. But today, 33 years later, through the grace of God, I can honestly say now I'm a smartass. And yes, the word ass is in the Bible at least 40 times, and it means donkey, and that's what I was. I'm saying all that to say this. A lot of people out there are struggling, and a lot of the families don't know what to do. I'm a nutritional health coach. I'm also a recovery coach. All my services to you are free. Please, please reach out. If you think my book can help someone, because I sure do, you can go right to Simon & Schuster's bookstore, Archway Publishing, BAM, Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and you can go to my website, www.geripetito.com. And guys, if you truly, truly, truly cannot afford my book, please, please reach out to me about that as well. Before I introduce my incredible guests, I want to give a shout out to a few of my sponsors. First, I've got Stormin Norman Selden, 732-245-4777, www.storminnormanselden.com, booking dozens of attractions for concerts and performances on venues of all sizes. He's got from a 5 to 12-piece band, guys. He's amazing, and he's an incredible pianist. And a lot of you probably don't know this, but he helped get Larry Chance from the Earls back in the day started. Rest in peace, Larry. I love and miss you. That's right. The song Remember Then, that was Larry. So now I have Ken Ryan and Linda Garofalo, The Way It Used to Be, singing songs from the 50s to the 80s, a tribute show to the greatest music and voices of all time. And Ken also sings Elvis for me. These two people are beautiful inside and out. Everything that they do so many fundraisers for people, and I just want to say thank you to them for that. Then I've got Paula Ann from Ablaze Entertainment and Freedom Rings Festival, helping survivors of human trafficking to live a life of normalcy. And the Geri Petito Show is also one of their sponsors, www.freedomringsfestival.com. So, having said that, now I would like to introduce this beautiful mother and daughter, okay? So, guys, say hello to everyone.
Hello, everyone.
Tell everyone your names properly. Introduce yourselves.
Hello, everyone. Hi, Geri. My name is Rosandra Jordan.
My name is Makaila Pearson.
And mom and daughter, guys, mom and daughter. And what they've done is something absolutely incredible. All right? I'm not going to try and explain it. I want them to tell you because they do it properly. So tell everyone about Seymour Deeds, please.
So Seymour Deeds is a positive reinforcement tool for teachers and parents to use with kids. Inside this box comes an illustrated book to basically teach kids all the good deeds that they can do. You see that?
Okay, so you have the to-do book, right? What she said.
Okay.
And then right here is a treasure chest. Basically, this is a magical mystery case. So the product is Seymour Deeds, the delivery monkey, and a magical mystery case. So basically in this case, once he delivers the gift for the child seen conducting a good deed, the parent, well, they have to come get, you know what? Let me just start over. So
Okay.
basically, it would, I'm sorry, it would start out with the parent or teacher reading this guidebook because they have to familiarize themselves with Seymour, correct?
Okay.
Okay, so to know who he is, what he's about, and if they end up seeing this case on their desk or on their desk, their home, they know they conducted a good deed. So prior to the teacher or the parent giving over the key, the parent or the teacher have to let that child know, hey, I'm giving you this gift because of your good deed, whatever it was, and I'm rewarding you for it. So they hands over the key and they open up the box. I had a lock on it. There's the lock. And then to their surprise, that's their gift.
And the box glows. It's like a
And
wow
it glows. It's just a wow factor. I mean, you have to be creative as a parent or a teacher, whatever you want to put in the box. If it doesn't fit, you can write a note and tell them where the gift is.
Yeah.
Yeah, things of
So basically, this product is to promote kindness to especially children and to help stop bullying. Yeah, that's really all it is.
So
we just want to do a new twist to positive reinforcement, make positive reinforcement fun. You know, back in the days, it just was charts and things like that.
Right.
But this is fun for
That is
teachers,
fun.
parents.
I think that's amazing. And thank you for your gifts to my granddaughter, who's 9
You're
now.
welcome.
Forget it. I'm not kidding
Hi,
you.
Ari.
She flipped out, and you sent messages from Seymour. She was like, me, mom, how do you know Seymour? Thank you for that, ladies. Thank you for that. All right.
You're welcome.
So she said she loves Seymour.
Mhm.
So I interviewed you last night on Beverly Nation. And we love giving shout outs to each other. Beverly Nation actually gave a shout out to us, Doc G, last night on Hamilton Radio. We just love doing that. But here's something that I loved hearing. I asked, like, how this got born. And your daughter told a little story at around 11 years old. She did something for you.
Mhm.
So tell us what you did for your mom.
So I was at school one day and she saw me helping off a friend from, they fell on the floor and I helped them off while people were laughing. And I didn't know that my mom saw, but later on in the day, she got me this little red box that had diamond earrings in it. And she basically let me know, why she saw me doing a good deed. And later on, I decided to give a gift back to her, but I needed her to give the password for her to unlock it. And it was kind of it made it, that's kind of where the idea came from. But I just wanted to make her happy. So I told her, oh, sorry. Oh, I made her give the password for the prize.
It was I love you. That was the
Yeah.
password.
And you
that she-
figured it out?
Yeah.
That is so cool. I love that.
Well, after 3 attempts, and I was like, okay, I love you.
Yeah, and she kind of turns it into this whole thing. And we brainstormed for a while and it became Seymour Davis.
So, okay, so that was amazing. And I loved that story. And I've been talking about that because how old are you now, Michaela?
I'm 16.
So think about that at 11 years old. That was amazing. So, Mom, good deed, Mom. Okay? What you did, good job with your daughter, okay? Because that was amazing. So now, all right, so now let's tell everybody now that happened. And then what happened with you saying, let's do something? Like, tell us a little bit more about it.
Well, basically, we just
A
brainstormed.
lot of brainstorming.
And she was like, it would be cool if we have, well, first it was a teddy bear because it was a teddy bear that she came with the gift or whatever. Well, it was a note. Her gift to me was a note. So she was like, it would be cool if we do a teddy bear. And she was just talking at the time.
Yeah.
But in my mind, I was like, okay, this could be cool. So I went to the computer and I just went to start writing a book. Like, and we both was just pitching in different ideas for a book on how kids can conduct good deeds. So it went from there to let's do a monkey because it was like different
So many
animals.
different things. Yeah, we went through a lot of different ideas and stuff, but
So then we turned the book, turned it to a book. I got an illustrator and I told the illustrator every like to the T, everything I wanted to match the words and everything. And then it came down to the box.
I remember her going to Michael's and buying this little tiny box, and she painted it red. And then she had another box, she painted it red and took it to this like person that like put lights in it, and it was like a hot mess, but it all came together.
But I just wanted to know what it looks like. And the red box pretty much resembles the little red box that the earrings were in. You know, the little jewelry box.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So it was like, let's just make it a suitcase that he's going to carry. So if you look on the book, you can see he has a suitcase in his hand. So I just want to do something that have that wow factor. That's why I added the light. So the prototype process was crazy. Like I said, I went to Michael's and I just made up something. I put some Christmas lights in it, and it'll be cool if it lights up when they open it. So it was just one step after the next with different ideas, getting illustrator. I self-published my own book. So it was a lot, but it was a fun process. And before you know it, it's been 5 years. So, but I mean, when you love to do something, it's not a problem.
Right. I mean, okay, so it took 5 years to complete?
Well, probably
It probably took like 3 years
Okay.
to complete, because we originally had a box that was much bigger than this.
the book was bigger.
It was much bigger, so then she, made it much smaller, and we
Okay.
just got like our shipment of this like a couple of
Yeah.
months ago. So.
Okay. So you did it until it was perfect for you.
Perfect
That's
for me.
beautiful. Yeah. So, all right. So now, first of all, I want to let everybody out there know, and then I'll let you talk again. I want to let everybody out there know. So I received this gift from my granddaughter, and she's now 9 years old, and she just turned 9, and she freaked out. She thought it was the coolest thing ever. And my granddaughter loves the Elf on the Shelf, but this doesn't even compare to that. The Elf on the Shelf is Christmas. Okay?
Yes.
This is all year round. So,
All year round.
she calls me Mom, and I'm the one who has the box. My daughter told me to keep it. So whenever I'm told she does a good deed, I will bring the box over with the key, Amazing. And she actually said, I love Seymour. And so your
Aw.
children out there, whoever's listening, man, this is an incredible gift. And you
Thank
don't have to
you.
wait for Christmas. You don't have to wait for a birthday. You just get this gift for them. All right? And I'm
Mhm.
talking to a lot of grandmothers out there, okay? Get this gift for your grandchildren. So, where do you want to see this go?
I mean, we want a cartoon.
We really, yeah. I think
Oh, yes.
Cartoon would be great, kind of like Dora the Explorer, because
Yeah.
it's an educational
educational.
product.
important.
So, but yeah, in the stores, obviously.
We want to have it in schools, most
Schools.
importantly, and parents to use it with their children would be really special.
And you know what's her dream?
My dream
To get it on Abbott Elementary.
There's a-
We love Abbott
there's
Elementary.
this show called Addict Elementary. It's about an underfunded school, and it's like about the teachers' lives. And we think that Seymour would be perfect inside that show. Just in any episode, like it doesn't matter.
Wow. So, do you have any connections getting it into stores? Do you know how to go about doing that?
Well, I gotta get some sort of notoriety first. That's what we're doing. Because
Okay.
when you try to do a business with because right now it's just us. It's just a mother and daughter business.
Okay.
So it's like they have to trust you. They have to know that people want this.
Yeah.
So we're in that process now of getting it off the ground and just trying to build notoriety for Seymour. Because
Okay.
not a lot of people know about them. So, that's why we're here with you. And I've been going to school trying to reach out to principals. And I mean, it's busy. It's been busy, but I know it's not gonna happen like that. But eventually, I feel like people will come around.
We've got to get it into a cartoon. Oh my gosh, that's incredible.
I mean, if you check out the website seymourdeeds.com, my daughter and I actually created our own it's a mini cartoon, and we also created this other commercial. So it's 2 commercials. If you check it out, that'd be great. We did that. I mean, pretty much I paid somebody to create it,
of course,
but all the
but
ideas,
yes.
all the ideas were ours. So that's a start for cartoon.
So it's amazing. So now, tell me all the feedback you've gotten from family and friends.
Everyone loves it.
Yeah, I think it's a beautiful idea.
But I mean,
Yeah,
they
have
didn't go crazy
feedback.
like it's incredible like I do. They got to go
I mean,
crazy.
it depends on, as friends and family, what you're into. And, some teachers, I think the teachers grasp to it quicker because, it's for the classroom. But some parents, like, I utilize Elf on the Shelf with her.
Yes, I grew up with Elf on the Shelf.
Yeah.
I mean, because I'm creative, so I have a creative mind. So if you're not creative as a person, it may not wow you. You know what I mean? So if you're creative, you love things like this, it'd be perfect for you.
And it can make it really fashionable for the kids. Like,
Yeah.
Right. So now let's talk about something that we haven't talked about. So, okay, bullies. Okay, it's very sad for me because bullies are bullied, and that's
Mhm.
why they become bullies. Hurt people hurt people.
Mhm.
And what I would love to see is that somehow, some way, this can turn bullies into not bullying anymore. We've got to figure out a way to get this into the schools so that, with that idea as well.
We actually just did a post on bullying. I know you can't really see it.
No.
to stop bullying.
Oh, okay, yes.
We
Stop
actually just
bullying.
did a post the other day for
Okay.
bullying. We
Okay.
got a lot of feedback on that. So
I think this is a really good product to help with that because
Yes.
it'll make them want to do something good for somebody. So they
Yes.
can.
and it'll redirect their attention span, in
That's
class.
right. That's
They got to
right.
concentrate on receiving something. So
That's right.
ultimately it'll be a norm for them.
Yes.
And the bullying will cease,
That's what I think too. Wow, beautiful. Wow, amazing. Okay, so now tell everyone again all your information, website, and everything like that.
Our website is seymourdeeds.com. Our Instagram is seymourdeedsofficial, and our Facebook and Twitter is just seymourdeeds.
Okay. Now, you said you have something else in the works.
Yes, we're very
We're very excited. We have a Seymour Deeds mascot
Okay.
that is going to come to life.
Now,
He's
how?
getting made in Canada as we
Okay.
speak.
Okay.
So great investment to my business. Well, to our business. It'll be a great investment to business. So
How big is he?
I mean,
Like human size.
like an average size mascot.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're excited.
All right, so
I'm trying to find a picture so you
all right,
guys
so give me an idea of what the average size mascot is.
Like, I don't know.
About-
5'8", probably 5'8". Well, they between 5'8". Well, the max is 5'11",
Okay.
but I'm pretty sure he won't be that tall.
Okay.
Whoever gets in it, it's gonna adjust to their size. But the max is like 200 pounds. So anybody from 200 on down and 5'11" on down
Alright.
could fit into it.
Gotcha. So cool. All
Oh, you
right.
showed them?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
So
that's
cool.
him.
That's so cool. Okay. Wow.
Yeah,
my
he's in the
gosh.
making, Canada right now.
That's adorable.
Yeah,
All right.
Thank you.
we're happy about that.
So we've got to get him everywhere, not just, I mean, everywhere. He's got to be in, when they do, what do you call it? When they're walking around, circuses and all that kind of stuff. Like, we got to get him out there.
I mean, the sky's the limit. I feel like I said, he's going to be an investment to our business. Kids love mascots.
Yes.
Adults love
Yeah,
mascots.
sure. Sure. Wow, that's very cool. So what else do you want to tell everybody about Seymour and your project?
Well, I'm sorry. I do want to focus on something. Because like when we tell people about the product and about Seymour, who he is, a lot of people say, oh, I'm going to get it for my child. I'm going to get it for them for their birthday and Christmas. But the thing is, it's not a toy. So I want to really stress on that. It's not a toy. Like you said, you're going to keep it, right? So basically it is a positive reinforcement tool. It's not for the kids to keep whatever's in the box. That's for them. But this and the book, it will stay with mom. It will stay with the parents. Yes. So basically they're just utilizing this box to put the gift in, but they don't keep this. So it is that, it's a positive reinforcement. It's not to keep. So I think that's that's the issue that a lot of people I explain to give to. Oh, I can get that for them for their
Yeah,
birthday.
like they don't
Right.
fully understand.
It's not like that. It's for you to keep, but you're gonna give them whatever's in the box.
Yeah, they don't understand that because you're absolutely right.
So I have to keep like explaining it's a positive reinforcement tool. It's a tool for
Right.
parents, a tool for teachers.
So, even if I want to just say this to everybody listening, I mean, even if you're planning a trip, before you tell your child, pick out a good deed that they've done and put a little note in a box that you're taking them on a vacation,
Perfect.
right? I mean, you can
Perfect.
do whatever. You can just be so
Yes.
super creative with all of this.
With everything
know?
and anything. And like I said, if it doesn't fit in the box, I mean, that's coming. We're trying to think of a guide that we can put with the product, just different things that you could do. But if it doesn't fit in the box, obviously, like you said, put a note
Yeah.
and then they open it up. I'm going here. Oh my God, thank you, Mom. So
Right.
creativity.
I think that's so cool. That's amazing. All right, so come on, Michaela, talk a little bit. I know you just love talking. What do you want to say to kids listening? What do you want to say?
To kids listening, I tell them that it is so important to be kind. That's really it. Like, you just have to be kind to people because, you never know what somebody's going through. And everybody's going through something. Everybody's going through life. And it's just so wrong to be a bully. And I really think this product can really help with that.
Yes, I agree with you 100%. Where do you guys live? What state?
Florida. Miami,
Oh.
Florida.
Oh, Miami, Florida. Okay. So I have a question. Do you guys see a lot of bullying there, like in the schools and all that?
Well, when I was in school, yes. I mean, bullying is still a thing, definitely.
Okay.
So,
Sad. Okay.
It's
very
still
sad.
happening.
Yeah, very sad. Okay. So now, all right. So I want to give each one of you an opportunity to share whatever you'd like to share with all the listeners, either a word of encouragement or, again, about your product. The mic is yours.
well, first of all, our product, the Seymour Deeds, is $39.99. You can find it on our website at seymourdeeds.com. And we're just going to say what's in the box again, just in case anybody missed out.
And you
comes
can
with a
show
book.
it. Yep.
Well, this is the box.
Okay.
Inside comes the colorfully illustrated book, which is basically a guide that can, if you read it to your kids, they'll understand the good deeds that they can do. And then it comes with this red suitcase, which Seymour carries around the world. It comes with 2 keys to unlock the suitcase.
Oh, get the details on the
Oh, yeah.
keys.
It has an S for Seymour.
I love it.
It has an S for Seymour.
I love it.
And unlocking the box is very easy. Just use your key. Unlock. And inside the box, it glows.
It has that glow, that wow factor.
So it
That's
makes it
cool.
really special.
Yeah, it's just fun.
It is.
Inside the box.
Yes. Beautiful. Yes. All right.
And words, I would say to just be kind, spread kindness, because kindness really matters.
Yeah, we just really want to put awareness on random acts of kindness. I mean, because we're not just promoting it, we also do it. Like recently, it was this guy, and one thing we don't do, because if you look at our Instagram page, you won't see anything that we're doing with the homeless or anything like that.
we don't
Because
record it.
we don't record that because that's not needed. You know what I mean? You don't have to let people know you're doing it. You know what I mean? Out in the community, things of that nature, right? So
One time while we were getting ice cream, we asked this woman if she wanted some, and she was so happy. It's
she
just
was like, "What is that?" I'm like, "You want one?" We went and bought her one. She was like, "Oh my God!" I'm like, yeah, it's only like
those little things are really important because you
Yeah.
never know what somebody's going through. One time, somebody paid for our food in the drive-thru, and so we paid for the person behind us.
yeah.
That
And
was
those things-
beautiful.
Those things like that, people don't understand. I'm not a psychologist, like I said, but in time, kids, like I say, they know they're doing things for the gift, right? Initially. But in time, as time go on, and that feeling that you get once you give or once you do
Yes.
something, it's a different type of feeling. If you know, right? And it'll just become the norm. And at some point, you'd be like, oh, okay, well, I love doing this. You know what I mean? And it starts at a young age. But that's why it's so important to us. And people don't understand that. Like I said, that feeling, if you know that feeling, you know.
Right. I want to share something with you, ladies. So, you won't know what a JD card is. Did you ever hear of a JD card, juvenile delinquent card? So,
No.
that was a big thing in New York back in the day. I'm 63 years old and I lived in Long Island City, New York, and we moved to New Jersey when I was 12. Okay? So, my brother was extremely overweight his entire life from birth. He was 13 pounds. He almost died at birth. So back then, they didn't know what to do with all that, you know? So he became an obese child and he was bullied every day of his life. And my dad, the Italian, the strong Italian man, used to yell at him when he came home crying, and he's like, "You're bigger than all of them. Hit them back. Hit them." It was different back then. You know what I mean? My brother's 64. So anyway, long story short, my brother comes home crying one day, and my dad was so upset. And I said to God that night, and I was this tiny little thing. I'm only 5'3" now. So I was this little 6-pound baby. So we used to go to Catholic school and we had to wear uniforms. And my mom walked us to school every day, 2 blocks around the block, and brought us to the school because he was scared to walk alone. All right. So anyway, I remember saying to God that night, God, I'm going to die tomorrow, but it's okay. I'm going to get one shot in because the girl who bullied him, her and her brother, were 2 of the worst bullies on the block, and they were really big, tall. So I said, but I don't care. I'm going to get one shot in. So my mom's walking us to school, and she's holding my brother's hand as usual, and I'm skipping and jumping and running ahead of them. And I jump on the stoop, and I'm holding onto the awning, and she comes out. And to me, she was 6 feet, you know? I punch her right in the face. She gets on top of me. She's beating me up. My uniform gets ripped. I'm bleeding. My mother turns the corner yelling. She runs away. And I'm crying. And I say to my brother, it's okay. It's okay. I don't care. I got one shot in for you. One shot in for you. Well, I ended up starting to beat up the bullies.
Mm.
That was what I don't know, God instilled it in me or whatever, but I'm a really nice person, but I would protect anyone, whether the bullies were 10 times my size or not. I would get in the way. I had to go to court at 10 years old,
Oh my
and I got a juvenile delinquent card for beating up bullies. And the judge actually smiled and winked at me when he handed the card to my father.
Oh wow.
I called the precinct in Long Island City recently. I want a copy of it. They're trying to find it for me as my trophy. All right?
Oh wow.
So, but what I wanted to share with you was this, because I think we could take this a step further. I saw the bully's name on Facebook a few years ago, and I reached out to her and I said, can we talk? Do you remember me? And my name on Facebook is Geri, but I was Geraldine to them. She said, yes, you're Geraldine. I gave her my number and she called me. Her brother is dead. He ended up in jail, AIDS, the whole bit. He was really bad. And she has a family now, and I said, can we talk? And she said the first words out of her mouth, can you please apologize to your brother from me and my brother? And she said, Geraldine, we were so bullied at home. When they were bad, her father would take their hands and put it over the gas fire on the stove.
Oh my gosh.
So that's why it's so important for everyone to understand that bullies are bullied so desperately at home, and that's the only way they know how to be, to feel some sort of worth.
Yeah.
Hurt people hurt people. So I want to try and take this a step further, where we can do something where the bullies want this so bad. Like you were saying, it will teach them, to do good deeds for a reward, and maybe they can turn their lives around and then indeed turn someone else's life around. So this is amazing. And,
Thank
Ava
you.
Holly, give a shout out to Ava for introducing us. I love you,
Hey
girl.
Ava.
Love you, girl. Um, And I shared this with you guys. I always wanted a pet monkey back in the day, and they didn't let us have him anymore. So when I saw Seymour as a monkey, I freaked out. I'm like, oh my gosh, I got to have Seymour. You got to come up with a little Seymour stuffed animal about this big also to put in the
We
box.
just talked about that.
Yeah, that's pretty
Yes.
cool too. All right. So, all right, ladies. So before we close, I'm going to give the mic back to you again after I read this poem. And so think about something, Michaela, if you want to share. I'm going to read a poem and then we're going to close. Okay. So the reason I wrote this poem, guys, it's called Utilizing Gifts and Talents. And this is what these two ladies have done. All right? Because everyone has something to offer. All right? If you're struggling with your self-worth, please listen to every single word of this poem. This is for you. We are born with talents, we are born with drive, with different gifts to help us thrive. I knew early on I was born to draw and paint, to also write poetry and to talk without restraint. Our gifts and talents should all be used, God's gift to us not be abused. We can go far in life for sure, using our gifts to go on tour. All our talents should be used to create ourselves and more, but then our job's to share them, to even up the score, like these ladies are doing. You see, in life, what's needed is not just for ourselves. Once our gifts are mastered, take them off the shelves. A living we can make by spreading them around, not just for the money, but to spread a peaceful sound. Don't take for granted the gifts you're given. Go out and spread the joy. Our gifts are not to be held back for us to self-destroy. Put your efforts forth. Do not hesitate. All your talents, my friend, are never second rate. Never hold them back or you will surely die, maybe not in body, but your soul will cry. Our gifts were made to share, our talents made to soar. Go through life enlightened, and then you can roar. Be proud of who you are. Be happy you're alive. Once again, my friend, your gifts will help you thrive. By putting efforts forth, not keeping them at bay, your names, Rosandra and Makaila, ladies, will live forever, baby, forever and a day. And I'm going to read it again. By putting efforts forth, not keeping them at bay, his name, Seymour Deeds, baby, will live forever, forever and a day. So go through life excited for what you sure can give. To yourself and others is our reason to live. Our grave will be quite lonely, but our legacy lives on. Make sure people smile with the breaking dawn. And that is what you ladies are doing. That is what
Nice,
That was-
nice poem.
That was very
Thank you,
beautiful.
sweetie.
I'm gonna read this.
Yay! I want a photo of the both of you holding it.
Okay, we'll take a picture.
So what you're doing is incredible. God is absolutely smiling down. We need more of this, and we need to get this everywhere. And I'm going to do my end. Doc G, I'm going to get in touch with everyone in the Robbinsville schools. Doc G, you know a lot of people. Get in touch with who you can. I want you to say something to the two ladies, and then I'll give them the mic. This is the owner and the other producer.
Hello, ladies. How are you? I'm Doc G.
Hey, how you doing?
I just want to say that this is absolutely incredible what you've got going on. Yeah, I will ask a lot of my friends who are involved with some of the sharks from Shark Tank and different things if they want to get involved with this,
Yes.
because this sounds like something Lori Grenier would love to get involved with.
Yes.
And you never know. So, and it's just a wonderful thing. The way you have it set up, the monkey idea, and yeah, me too, Jerry. I always had a little monkey. I always
Right?
wanted a little monkey. But yeah, just congratulations on what you thought about when you were younger and how you created that. And I hope it also, Jerry, your show, renews people's ideas of when they were young. All the ideas that they come up with, some of them could be very, very great for the future as far as helping parents with kids and dealing with kids. So congratulations on that.
Yes.
Thank you
amazing.
so
Thank you.
much.
Amazing. Ladies, I'm going to give you back the mic. Say your last words, and then we're going to close.
Hold on, wait. To piggyback off on him, we are terrified of Shark Tank. Okay, I'm so scared of Shark Tank because they eat them people alive, and I'm like, we'll just build from here. But if we can pass on build everything, that would be perfect. But I'm just terrified of Shark Tank.
Oh my gosh, you're so funny. You're so funny.
I just want to say thank you so much. We're really grateful, Thank you so much for having us. You're so supportive, like so supportive.
Thank you,
And
Jerry.
really appreciate it.
Very supportive. Thank you so much.
Well, I want to thank you two ladies because I am not kidding you. You made my granddaughter so happy. You made me so happy. This is such an incredible thing, and we've got to get it out there. So everybody listening, please, please share this show, okay? If anyone listening has any incredible ideas, or they know someone, or they know a guy who knows a guy who knows a girl, come on, get in touch with me, okay, baby? Because listen, I know a lot of guys who know some girls too. We're going to try, right? Get in touch with me, all right? So, Rosandra Makaila, thank you, sweetheart, from the bottom
Thank
of
you
my
so
heart
much.
for honoring me, and thank you.
You're welcome.
We thank you so much.
Amazing. Take us out, Gino.
Ladies and gentlemen, Geri Petito.
I'm not an addict, I'm just an ass. And in time, this too shall pass. I'm not an addict, I'm just an ass. Geri Petito taught the class. I'm not an addict, I'm just an ass. Loves the answer, the greener grass. I'm not an addict, I'm just an ass. One day at a time, free at last.
When you don't know just what to do.
Just what to do, just what to do.
If what you're feeling is really true.
Is really true, is it really true?
Just keep your ideas safe and sound.
Safe and sound, safe and sound.
That's exactly how change is found.
Change is found, change is found. I'm not an addict, I'm just an ass. And in time, this too shall pass. I'm not an addict, I'm just an ass. Geri Petito taught the class. I'm not an addict, I'm just an ass. Loves the answer, the greener grass. I'm not an addict, I'm just an ass. One day at a time, free at last.